Hi.
Like, way too damn late. How's it going?
Okay, so that was better. Yeah, so we just saw Pete's Dragon. It was cute.
Yeah.
I liked it.
It was decent. It was...
I think I liked it a little more than you did.
Yeah, for me it was a typical Disney movie, for better or worse.
I don't know, I'd give it a little more credit than that, considering that the original Pete's Dragons are movies that nobody really remembers. And nobody's particular favorite, for those who did actually see it. I think I remember one scene of Pete's Dragon, and that's it. But it's not, honestly, I would say, like, the fact that I probably remember this one more, like, a year or two down the line, so this one's probably a little better than the original, and it's more I could say for the other Disney remakes I've seen the past couple of years, which I hated.
Yeah, in all fairness, I enjoyed Jungle Book more than you.
But it's 10 times more flawed than this movie is. 10 times more flawed.
Nah, not that much. But, like, it definitely...
No, like, at this, I feel like, A, in this movie, there's a better connection between the characters.
No, I agree.
And two, like, as far as I can tell, most of the things that happened in the movie made sense why that happened.
Like, this has...
Rather than, like, it's like, why did that happen? Should I care? Like, this one, at least, I cared about the characters.
No, I agree. This one actually had more structure, and... There was one thing that bugged me, though, and that's kind of what happened near the end, but we'll get to that later.
Which part? I was fine with that.
I'll explain why later, though.
Okay, I feel like you're making it a bigger thing than it is.
Yeah. Honestly, as I said, that's the only issue with the plot I had throughout this entire movie.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know, it didn't bother me particularly. But yeah, I mean, like, the story is pretty, and, like, it is pretty typical. Like, I'm not gonna pretend it's, like, anything groundbreaking or anything like that, but I will say, like, for a movie called Pete's Dragon, it did what it needed to do, which is it focused on the relationship between Pete and the dragon, and it works. Yeah, that's really what it comes down to.
Yeah, it was basically a boy and his dog tale.
Yeah, and it's deliberately slow paced, what I liked. There are some. I'll admit, I was really worried at first because it started on a very bizarre act of whimsy. Which I was kind of like, oh boy, okay, here we go. So it's like, god damn it, Cinderella all over again.
Because it starts off with basically like...
the fucking whimsiest death scene I've ever seen in my life. Whereas like, as soon as the parents started talking, like, dead. You just marked your own fucking grave.
Pretty much.
Because it's in that like dreamlike lighting cinematography they do whenever it's like, oh, it's magical. Where you see like Pete at the age of 3, I'm guessing, reading a book.
He was like 4 or 5.
Well, he's 9 when they find him later, right?
Oh yeah, 6 years. You're right. Yeah, so he was like 3.
Yeah. And doing driving a car while Pete reads his beginning, like, Elliot is lost or something like that. I was like, oh, that's a conveniently titled book.
Yeah. And basically, some deer runs in front of their...
Well, let me set this up first, though, because this is such a bizarre scene. Like, I was really worried for a minute. I was like, okay. Then the dragon showed up. I was like, okay, I'm good. It's not gonna be that bad. Because it sets it up like it's like, oh, like, what's an adventure, mommy? And they're just gonna be British because I imagine that's how all whimsy comes from, is Britain. Blame that on Harry Potter. Anyway, he goes, "What's an adventure, mommy?" He's like, "Well, a son adventure." It's the dad response, and not just a really deep voiced mom. It's like, well, we're on an adventure right now, Pete, and yada yada. It's so magical because we're a family, and families always stick together. We'll always be there for you, from beginning to end, all your life. We will always be there. We'll never abandon you. Oh, look, a deer! Bam!
It's like they swerved it. It's like doing the slow-mo thing where they show the kid, everything flying around the kid while.
But it's like they're afraid to scare the traumatized the kids in the audience, so they have like Bambi music playing in the background, while the kids while they're spinning and his parents are horrifically dying. He's going, wow. I'm not even kidding. That's what he mouths as he's spinning. We're like, wow, death and destruction. And then it crashes. His parents are dead. You don't even see their corpse. They're just gone for the rest of the movie. And he just comes out without a scratch on him. Cries like one single tear. It's like, then he like turns like, I swear to God, this is like, if it turned out this kid was Wolverine, I would not be surprised. Because he's like, oh, you got one tear. Only one, Logan. Then we gotta pack up and survive in the forest. Let me get my wolf friends. Anyway. How Wolverine origin should have been. Anyway, then he runs to the dragon, and they instantly form a bond because why not? Disney.
Yeah.
And flash forward 6 years later, Pete is found by what I'm gonna call the Legion of Failed Franchises. Let that sink in for a minute. So Blackheart, Gwen Stacy, and Judge Dredd come into play.
And their grandfather, Lord of Hydra.
Oh yeah. Well, that's one exception though, because this franchise is still going. It's still pretty. It's actually.
Yeah.
The Captain America series has been way better than it has any right to be frank.
Yep.
I will say this: Robert Redford could not give less of a shit doing this movie.
Yeah, that was one of the other things that bugged me.
I will admit that bugged me too. It's like he just so obviously phoning it in. Just all he needed was fucking cue cards. That's just a like it's like Christopher Walken in an SNL sketch. He could just could not care less.
Yeah.
If you tried. But it's like everyone else is perfectly fine though, and I will. That's something I will give this movie credit for more than the other Disney movies, like the live action remakes, I should say. Is I felt like with this one at least the character progression, like at least their actions made sense. Based on what's already been said, for the most part.
Yeah. Well, see, even for Jungle Book, mostly it kind of made sense to me as well.
Not really. I don't get why Baloo would go back for him. Or why would he care?
And why would this family fall in love with a child after one day?
Like, that's one thing that bugged me, but at the same time, I'm not really caring about them. I care more about the dragon. That's what the focus is for me. It's like, I'm willing to forgive shit like that, but I have something else I can focus on more. Yeah. And even then, like, I still believed, like, they would do what they did.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's just like...
I think that's being too harsh for a Disney film.
No, it's like... In the span of the movie, it was an adequate time thing, but just it was weird, like in the sense of real time within the film. Like it kind of clicked in my head, and I had a hard time like trying to push it away.
I caught it. I was like, whatever, you know, it's fine, it's cute enough. It's like, if it's something I can hold on to, I could ignore shit like that. Like, to me, it's like, okay, there's a difference between like if the rest of the movie's bad, then yeah, I'm gonna pick that apart to death. But it seems like if I'm enjoying enough of the movie, it's like whatever, it's a small detail. It's not like the stupid, like, romantic comedy cliche where they fall in love and get married within 3 days. That bugs the shit out of me. This is the case, like, okay, whatever. It's a kid, you know, a kid that has a fucking dragon for a pet. Pretty sure that kid sticks out more in your memory than most kids.
Yeah.
So there is that to consider as well. And I also, honestly, the thought that popped in my head towards the end is like, oh man, this kid's therapist is gonna have a shit ton of work. It's like, well, I have dreams about my pet dragon I had when I was 9. Let's rewind the clock back here, son. Because this therapist played by Ron Swanson in my imagination.
Yeah. So let me get this straight. Your parents died in a car wreck, so Bambi wanted to avenge his mother. And
do you think watching Bambi gives him Vietnam flashbacks? Pete, what are you doing? Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, he's in the place. Don't bother him. Yeah. He's in the place.
And I just love the other deer just like runs off and looks around. It's like, you've been avenged. Just scampers off, and there's some part where like Pete's flying by. It's like, revenge.
For context, he passes by a deer in this particular scene. But like at the end of the day, like all the characters were fine, but the core of the movie is just Pete and the dragon. I thought they sold that relationship very well. Yeah. You do buy the connection, and I will give her, like, Elliot the dragon is very wonderfully animated.
Yeah,
and the CGI is really fucking good.
I will wholeheartedly admit that.
Like, it's really well animated. The personality really comes across, and it is very easy to like him, and very easy. Like, that's where the movie works for me. Like, it's like I said, it's a boy in a dog tale, and it works because it stays a boy in a dog tale. It doesn't try to be any more, it doesn't try to be any less.
Well, except for slight involving the family subplot, and then stuff involving deforestation, all that crap.
But even then, that's a cliff note. Like that's like that. I was worried this was gonna be like Avatar. I thought this was gonna turn to Avatar, and they're gonna go for the giant tree in the center of the forest.
Well, they kind of did. It was a tree house.
True,
but it wasn't like some.
No, but like there was no heavy-handed deforestation message. There's no heavy-handed family drama. Like it's all pretty straightforward, and I like that about it. Like I like that it's deliberately so slow-paced. I like that it doesn't try to be any more or less than what it is.
Yeah, well, I didn't mind the pacing. As far as I was concerned, the thing was trying to act kind of like a folktale.
Yeah, and that's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm perfectly fine with that. That's a good way to put it. And it is like a folktale, and it's like, I like folktales.
Yeah.
So I'm okay with it. I had a thought here and I lost it. Like, even like the villain in the movie, Carl Urban, isn't really just a villain. He's just a douchebag.
Yeah, and even then, he has some redeeming qualities, which I appreciated.
No, like I said, like, and I never saw like anything he did as like straight up evil or anything like that. He's just a dick.
Yeah.
And like honestly, like I saw another thing I guess movie props for is the fact that they could have very easily painted him as the deforestation evil bad guy, but like no, he's just an asshole who saw a dragon, had a very assholey response in trying to catch the dragon, and then thought, hey, I caught a giant fucking dragon. Maybe I can make a buck out of this.
Yeah, and at least to be fair, after that he's like, I don't care about the mill anymore.
Yeah. So, like, to be fair, like, I bought the progression. It didn't bother me.
Yeah.
And I thought, like, and it's Carl Urban playing, and I really like Carl Urban.
Yeah.
So, it's like, even so I'm willing to give that a pass. It's like, okay, that's what I liked about this movie, aside from, like, Robert Redford, again, who might as well be Peter Fonda in the fucking Thomas the Tank Engine movie. Yeah, that's kind of how he was playing this. No, I take it back. He's playing more like Alec Baldwin in the Thomas the Tank Engine movie. Sparkle, sparkle, sparkle.
You did that.
He was one step away from doing that in this movie. But no, like I said, like, and it just comes down to is like Elliot is such an easily likable character.
Yeah.
And he made me feel feelings and shit when they wanted me to feel feelings and shit. So I was like, okay, it succeeds in what it sets out to do. Mm-hmm. And of the 3 Disney remakes, I would say this is easily the best in my opinion. Cinderella fucking sucked. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care what... Okay, let me put it this way. Like, it's not as distractingly whimsy as Cinderella was. To the point where it's like, there was no way anyone would do any of this. It's not as hollow and nonsensical as The Jungle Book is.
For me, yeah. I know, I agree with that. Like, thankfully this movie, unlike Jungle Book, had much more of a structure.
It had much more of a structure, and I felt like it knew more of what it wanted to be.
Yeah. And
knew how to get there.
Yeah. I mean, now, to be fair in the Jungle Book's defense, though, that was more like a series of events that was meant to happen.
True, but the problem is it was a series of events that didn't have a heart to it. So it's just like, I'm just watching moments happen, and I don't feel anything for anybody.
Yeah. No, I definitely can agree with you there.
Yeah, so like that's the thing. At least when Elliot goes looking for Pete after he realized he's gone, like I felt genuinely bad for the dragon.
Yeah.
And like even when he finds Pete like in the house, he was like, oh, he's doing fine without me. It's like I felt like, oh,
yeah,
it's okay. Again, kind of like you would for a sad puppy dog.
Yeah.
So like again, it works in the shameless emotion manipulation they're pulling on me. And the fact that I like dogs. So if you're a dog person, you're gonna love this movie. I can't say the same for the kid sitting a couple few seats down from us. By the way, guys, I know it's a kid's movie, but don't bring your fucking 2-year-old to movie theater. We had one like a few seats that did not want to be there. Like was having none of this for the full. How long was this movie? Like hour and a half?
Yeah.
Yeah, like just was having none of this movie and would not shut the fuck up. God bless the parents. They were doing the best they possibly could. Like I don't blame it. They were doing the best they could, but no, it was not gonna happen. And I'm just saying this as someone who is now like in a career working with kids. 2-year-olds ain't gonna listen to shit. They're not capable. They don't have that brain capacity. Don't take them to a fucking movie theater.
Yeah, pretty much.
And on a further note, I can see you with your cell phone, dude. At least turn the brightness down, asshole.
That's what we do.
I know. At least we're settled about it until we get called on by security.
Oh no, they just thought that we were possibly terrorists who were like,
yeah.
they were
The whitest terrorists ever. No, I take it back. There are other white terrorists.
Yeah,
That
they
was
usually
horribly
are.
racist.
Exactly. I was like, yeah, they usually are white.
No, we white people are sneaky. We do all the bad shit, blame everyone else. Just like Catholics.
I'm a Catholic. It's true.
Come back to that. That's a reference I made a long time. The Catholics are sneaky T-shirt we have planned. Wear that around so many people really piss off. Put a quarter in a jar every time. I'm gonna get in trouble for that comment. I know right now. I know what it sounded like, guys. I apologize right now. Don't shit on me. I know I'm a dick. That's why I'm gonna capture a dragon and use it to get money. That's because Carl Urban told me to. But yeah, I mean, there's not a whole lot to talk about with this movie. It's just like, it's a cute movie.
Yeah.
I would recommend it.
But like I said, I think that's why also, like, I think you're liking it more than I am, because as you said, there really isn't much to talk about.
Which is like, again, isn't necessarily a bad thing, though.
Yeah, so I'm not saying it's bad. No, far from it. It's just...
I think it's better than the original movie.
Probably.
Yeah.
Because like I said, I will admit, it's decent. It's not the best thing ever, certainly not the worst.
No.
And after Sausage Party...
Oh, what was that joke I made to you when we cried?
Oh yeah, what, they're talking about, like, what's imaginary?
What's an imaginary friend? Like, are you imaginary friend? No, I'm real. Imaginary can be whatever you want to be. It's like, I'm gonna imagine a talking sausage, a bun, and a lesbian taco. She's gonna be hard and horny.
What was the crack I made during the, like, by the end of it, basically, so they do capture Pete, but Pete escapes thanks to the help of the kids and whatnot.
And the power of Robert Redford.
Yeah. And so at some point, like, they get to their treehouse that Elliot used to live in. Well, treehouse / underground cave thing. And at some part, it's all destroyed. It's like, it's all gone. It's like, oh, we'll build a new treehouse with blackjack and hookers.
In fact, forget the blackjack.
Yes, forget the whole thing.
Like, oh, sorry, go ahead.
Sorry. But that being said, though, right before that led to the one issue I did have in the plot.
Okay.
So why did the dragon go after the people that did absolutely nothing to it instead of Carl Urban and his cronies?
Probably because it probably just has bad association with cars. They didn't know that that family was in one of them. How would he?
You could tell by the way, I'm sure, the way the thing zoomed in, but it seemed it was less about the car. And then why didn't he freak out on the truck he was on?
Because he was fucking pissed. And plus, like, I don't know, they kind of like Pete and Ellie have this kind of magical connection or something.
Yeah. But at the same time, though, it's like I feel like he would have seen.
I don't know how he could have. He's on top of a fucking bridge.
I don't know, but at the same time, it's just like
he saw cars. People drive cars. Cars took me away. I'm fucking pissed.
Yeah, but still.
I don't know. I think you're being a little too nitpicky there because I didn't catch that. That didn't bother me at all.
I don't know. For me, it's just the fact that also keep in mind, it's like Elliot pointed out the fact that. Also, that was the other thing that kind of weirded me out. Was the word choice that Elliot used to stop was like, "No, stop! I need them," and it was a little kind of awkwardly phrased.
Why?
I'm not sure. Just something about like that particular word choice. Like I'm not saying it's like good. He got them to stop trying to breathe fire at Blackheart and Gwen Stacy, but I don't know. Just something about that bit kind of rubbed me the wrong way.
I think you're being way too nitpicky here.
Yeah. No, I agree. For me, the nitpick is in the stop, I need them thing, but for me, it's like the thing with the fact that I'm fairly certain he could have seen inside the car to see that.
No, he fucking couldn't. He was on top of a bridge, but you can see there's the top of the fucking cars.
At the same time, at the angle they give, you could see right into the frickin' windshield. That's all I'm saying.
Even then, I still think you're being way too fucking nitpicky about this. Because again, why would he think to look there? Why would he recognize
Because he did look there.
But he didn't look there. He was more focused on the police sirens. That's what got his attention in the first place.
Then why didn't he go for the police side? Oh.
He was trying to cut them off.
At the same time, I'm just saying, if he is attracted by police sirens, that's what's getting him riled up, you go for the police cars.
He wasn't trying to kill him. He just wanted to leave him the fuck alone.
It seemed like he was not really doing that. He was basically destroying the bridge.
Dude, you're being way too fucking nitpicky about this. I don't get why this bothers you so much.
It just, I don't know. It's just somehow that just rubbed off me the wrong way. Just like the way they aggressed that one part. Like I said, that is the only part that bugged me, though.
I don't see that at all. I think you're wrong, personally. It's just, I don't know. I guess it's subjective. But I don't know. To me, I think I didn't get that at all. So, I don't know.
Yeah.
But, to each their own, I guess. But it's like, I don't know. I think it's being too nitpicky.
Yeah.
But
although, to be fair, that also did lead to, like, the one redeeming moment to Carl Urban's character.
yeah, or at least he tried to help by single-handedly trying to pull a truck down.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, that was a more unrealistic part to me than what you were saying. I was like, I don't know. To me, it made sense. It was like, he just spent, like, forever getting shot at by people and then chased by people in cars. I'd be kind of pissed off, too.
Yeah.
So, like, to me, that's where I saw it. I don't think he was really thinking. I think he was just being pissed off and angry.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So that's what came across to me. But then again, films are subjective media, unless you're wrong. But that's a whole other thing. We're not having the Jessica Jones argument again.
Yeah. Now, in fairness, I still said that show was good. I just said I didn't like it as much as first season of Daredevil.
And that's why you're wrong.
Not according to the critic readings I've been reading.
Really? Because it has a high percent of Rotten Tomatoes.
No, actually, Daredevil...
It doesn't fucking matter. We're not going through this again.
I'm just saying. You're right. Our opinions on Jessica Jones do differ. But the numbers don't. Wait, no, they do. Ah, damn it! Yeah, you get what I mean, though.
Do I?
I was just saying, the numbers were slightly higher, but a very minuscule amount.
Why does it fucking matter?
It doesn't matter. I'm just pointing out that part. I'm still conceding that our opinions are different. And I'm not saying I'm not saying that it is objectively better. I'm just saying that it. Never mind.
Just stop. It's okay. You're good. You're good. You're good.
Yeah.
Are you good?
We'll see.
Do I need to read you a story?
No. All I'm gonna say is that, in all fairness, you did bring it up first.
This is true. I mean, as a one-off joke, I wasn't expecting to reignite that particular, apparently very passionate argument.
Well, now you know better.
That I do. God damn it.
Plus, I did not necessarily think that was a joke, but I guess that proves your point of the whole Peace Dragon thing.
Which part? I was right. Jessica Jones. Wait, no, I take it back. It's overall. Never mind. We're good.
Yep.
Anywho,
at least but I think we can both agree. Daredevil season 2 was nowhere near as good as both those seasons.
I still haven't finished season 2, and I still.
All right.
I think I like it better than you do so far.
Yeah.
Like at what point did Foggy start pissing you off?
About halfway.
Honestly, I've been totally okay with Foggy up to this point.
Yeah. I'm not sure. I felt like his anger was more justified in season 1. That's all.
Really? Because I think it's way more justified in season 2. Because at season 1, he just kept looking for shit to get angry about. The one that still baffles me, and he goes, wait, you mean you could tell when I was lying to you all those times? How dare you know when I'd lie to you?
Okay, yeah, that one I admit.
Because I was like, are you fucking kidding me? That's like saying, how dare you know I cheated on you?
Even though I said it was more justified, I did not necessarily say it was more, I agreed with it. Because I remember, I did not care for him much then either.
Yeah, I know, but still, like, that pissed me off. In this case, I'm like, okay, yeah, he fucking ditched him several times for shit. That's like, that made perfect sense to me. Like, I'd be pissed off too.
Although, to be fair, I do think the fact that it's like, by the way, apparently I just found out that Electra's in town. I think she may have done that. How dare you lie to me again? I was like, I didn't know this happened.
I was more just the fact that, like, dude, the most important course case of our entire career, and you don't show up for half of it. Yeah. I'd be pretty fucking pissed off, too.
Fair enough.
But anyway, that's a whole other discussion. Yeah. So, trailers. So we got Kubo and the Two Strings again. That comes out next week. I'm stoked.
Yeah.
Or this week.
I'm so excited for that one.
Yeah, I'm stoked for that. Yeah, I mean, it looks pretty good from what I'm saying. And if nothing else, the animation's gonna be fucking beautiful.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for that. And then we went from that to middle school, the worst years of my life and the worst hour and a half of mine. We've already skipped a lot of bad movies this year. I'm probably gonna have to go see this now that I actually have free time again. So I'll give you or Matt a call. Hey guys,
No.
who wants a beer?
I watched Sausage Party, God's Not Dead 2, and 9 Lives. I think I'm done.
You're done when I say you're done. And that is when you won't stop accepting my bribes.
On that topic, I kind of fucked myself over on that one earlier.
Yeah, you did.
Where I ended up paying for his ticket, basically.
Or you paid for your own ticket, and I
Yeah.
paid for my ticket. You can interpret it either way.
Basically, I paid for mine and part of yours.
Reward points don't count as paying for them. They count as reward points. Because they got to as a reward. You didn't pay shit. And I still paid shit. But so as far as I'm concerned, we're still even.
Yeah.
That's the problem is like when it comes to like texting you, it usually ends up this way. It's like, hey, do you want to see Blink? No. Do you want to see Blink if I do this? No. Do you want to see Blink if I do this? And buy you dinner. ... Fine. Which I appreciate. I want to make that clear.
Because apparently I've done a lot less compared to the others.
Not really. I keep telling them they can get more, but surprisingly, none of them like think to do that at the time. But most accept free food.
Yeah.
Which is what I've learned, and I've taken complete advantage of.
What's it gonna take for you to join this? Buy yourself some new editing software! That is a weird request, but okay.
I'm not sure I'm willing to spend $100 for that.
Well, more like you probably get it for 30 to 40 on a good day.
Yeah, but Power Direct isn't that good.
Well, even for another one, I mean.
Yeah.
Still better than Pinnacle.
Honestly, not really.
Could be worse. You could be paying for the Adobe Cloud.
Nah.
That is.
Is it bad? How expensive is it?
No, it's. I'll put it this way: student price was $20 a month.
For how long?
A year.
Mine is to pay the full $1,200.
Because I can't find that option anywhere anymore.
Really?
Yeah.
That's really stupid.
Yeah, I think they did it because they know, like, once people buy it, they're not going to upgrade for years on it.
Oh, is that what it is? That's stupid.
Yeah. It's like bastards.
Okay. Then we got Same, which we talked about to death. And then we got Miss Penegree's House of Peculiar Children, which
Also
we talked about to death. We got the new trailer for Storks. I will say that, like, most of the trailer was kind of like, I don't know, this is definitely the wild card of the year. Then I saw wolves form of a submarine. So we got a fucking wolf submarine that comes out to breathe and comes back in. It's like, sold. I am in.
The fact that one of the random wolves just go.
So that sounds like I am so sold. I'm so in.
I was like, what in the name of God am I watching? I want to watch more!
I know, I'm like, yes, you have convinced me, Storks. I must watch you now.
I want to see it just for the freaking wolves!
I know, right? Or just, again, not Brendan Fraser, yeah. The totally their actor. Kelsey Grammer.
Yeah. Oh, also they had another glass bit.
Yeah, they did have a glass bit. And it's like my weird, like, birds can't see glass. My one weakness is glass panels.
Yeah, I was like, glass, my oldest enemy.
So I was like, I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
We got the first trailer for Moana again, but do you want to talk about the second trailer? Because I'm pretty sure we've both seen it.
I don't think I've actually seen it yet.
Have you seen it?
No, I need to.
It's fucking gorgeous.
Yeah, I bet.
It's fucking gorgeous.
I saw the international trailer one, though, where it's like, where they showed a clip of it in this trailer, where they basically show her just, like, approaching the water to, like, moves around.
Yeah, that's
her.
what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Oh, I thought there was, like, a legit second trailer. Like,
if there is, I haven't seen it.
Okay, maybe then I did see that one.
Okay, yeah.
Because it does look beautiful.
Oh my god. Like, oh my god. It makes me want to go back to Hawaii so bad.
I miss Hawaii.
Me too. I have a timeshare up there we can go spend.
Yes!
Actually, it's my parents' timeshare, but I can totally...
Whatever works!
Save a shit ton of money on lodging.
Oh,
I just gotta pay for plane ticket, food...
And I'm out.
Transportation. Alcohol for me, but that'd be my charge. Then we got another Disney movie, which is The Queen of Katwe.
Oh yeah, basically, movie of a basically chess queen in Africa.
Yeah, I was like, oh boy, it's one of these Disney movies. It's like, I'm not saying don't talk about these topics. Like, okay, cool. You want to tell this, relatively unknown true story. Okay, good for you. My problem is with the Disney interpretation usually means it's so schmarmy and quirky that if I close my eyes and just listen to the musical cues, I can tell exactly what's happening.
The only thing that caught my interest was the guy who played Martin Luther King in...
Selma?
Yeah, he's in this.
Yeah, I kind of briefly in the trailer, but...
Yeah, I think he was the guy that was kind of coaching her.
Oh, is that him?
Yeah. He lost weight!
I just know he's playing the fascist guy in Star Wars Rebels, but I still think it's ironic as fuck. Yeah, you forgot that was Martin Luther King, didn't you?
I forgot.
You still need to watch the rest of that.
Yes, I do. So we
got
can complete the Star Wars showcase.
about damn time. We saw like 4 episodes and it just disappeared. Granted, a lot of shit happened between now and then.
Yeah.
Because I moved, I graduated, I got 3 jobs, I finished 1 job, and now I'm here. Now I'm working on a career and trying to do this at the same time. Support our Patreon. Yeah. So, you got any final thoughts for Pete's Dragon?
No, not really. It's like I said, it's a decent movie. It's like...
Would you recommend it?
Yeah, I'd say at least give it a watch.
Yeah, like I say, it's like... I mean, I guess if you like the original one, I don't know if you like this one or not, because I still don't remember shit about the original one. But I also don't know any fans of the original one either. So,
yeah, it's like...
I think it's a cute movie.
It's an inoffensive kids movie. That's the best way to put it.
It's a matinee.
Yeah.
Like, if you're looking to like entertain your kids for a little while, you want to see some cute dragon shit, like yeah, go watch it. I recommend it. It's 10 times better than the Sausage Party, and I can finally stop dealing.
Oh hell yes!
Because I don't have to deal with comments telling me why I should like this movie.
Now that is a moment I agree. It's 10 times better. That piece of crap.
Yeah. Let me see here.
It's like, all right. It's like I don't think. This is one of the times, like, I know maybe we're missing something because we're the minority, but could it also just be a case of idiocracy where people are just getting dumber?
I don't know. I know critics I really respect that really liked it, so I guess it just comes down to taste.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think it's anything to people being dumber. This kind of humor's been around for fucking decades. It's nothing new. It's more just the fact that who does it appeal to, who does it not appeal to, and we are clearly not the target audience for this for that movie. I still stand by everything I said about it.
Same here.
But if you like it, you know, it's one of those things. Don't let me stop you, but I will never apologize for feeling the way I feel about a movie. Unless it's because I'm a racist bastard or something. That's why terrorists can be any ethnicity. If they believe. Had to get one offensive joke, one more offensive joke in there.
Oh, gee.
There's a Disney movie for you.
Coming this summer.
Little Timmy wanted to be a terrorist. But he just found he wasn't the right ethnicity. I'm going to a special hell.
The INLA didn't want him. ISIS didn't want him. Those crazy Christian guys didn't want him.
When West Bureau says no, you got issues. So now he's got on to the Steven Universe fan base. And he's gonna learn being on Tumblr isn't that easy. Rob Schneider is tumbling round the universe. Rated R.
I'm just imagining this Rob Schneider man-child leading a bunch of like these acne-filled people just like bomb everything around.
And I want to be clear, guys. I love Steven Universe. It's one of my favorite shows. But that being said, it's like with any fan base, there's a subsection that sucks, and they won't shut the fuck up.
Yeah, so much so that they made one person suicidal, made an artist from the show quit Twitter.
It's not as bad as what the Ghostbusters people did.
I'll take your word for it, because that one I just shut out of my life.
Fair enough. I pressed the button I probably should not have pressed, but...
Nope.
Oh,
Or that's a engine warning thing, I don't know.
I know, it's because I pressed this button that says VSA off, and I don't know what it does.
Life support functioning failed.
Well, who wants to live forever? Elliot! Waiting for my biography. God doesn't want him. Satan won't take him. So he's stuck in limbo for his terrible racist jokes. I feel so bad for that one, actually. Not since Green Room have I felt that bad.
Man, you're making a record this year.
I know. Hopefully this won't end with anyone sending me a message to tell me how awful I am.
Oh, it will. All that can be said is that I didn't say jack. That didn't appeal to everyone.
Well, just remember, guys, I endorse rape genocide.
I forgot about that.
Nice, guys. Look that up. That was pretty funny.
And we said that right as a woman came up to the car. Just
I
like...
remember. She was like, hi, can we use your phone? Oh, hi, what'd you hear?
Oh, no, the fact... I can't remember, just like, oh, God, they're going to think we're Trump supporters.
I didn't think that at the time. Maybe you did.
Nah, I just thought that right now. I was like, that's certainly a plausible situation, though.
All right, so I think it's all we got. So next week we got... we still got to check out The Little Prince.
I think I'll be free to check that out either... Probably Friday, if you're free.
Maybe. Let me see what's going on, because I got plans tomorrow and maybe Thursday night, but I don't know.
Right. Thursday night, I got my other job.
I know. So next we got War Dogs, Ben-Hur, Kubo and the Two Strings, which I'm, again, looking forward to.
Oh,
and
I'm so looking forward to Kubo.
And I think Hell and High Water goes wide next week, so I want to check that out.
Yay!
Yeah.
Oh, also, there's an actually good Mel Gibson movie playing at the Camera 3 right now.
Which one?
Let me double check. I think it was called Bloodfather.
I mean, that's already like 5 movies on our schedule, so I can't make any promises. But
yeah. Here we go.
If there's requests for it, maybe. But I didn't even hear about that he's mentioned just now. So I don't know. We'll see what's going on. So yeah, tune in next week for other shit we're gonna go see.
Bye, everybody.
Ah.